Hello everyone and welcome to Everything Star Wars. Is this the first time you're here? If it is, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so I can continue to give you everything that is Star Wars. It's great to see you all. Thank you to my family members and to all those viewing. If you're new here, come on, join Everything Star Wars family. Won't hurt. You know what you have to do? Just gotta tap the button. It's real simple. I mean, it's really easy. Anybody could do it. If you don't know who I am, I'm your host, Rob. Forgot to say that. Today, we're going to talk about Snoke in Episode 9. It's an article from MovieWeb, and it makes total sense, and I'm going to tell you why at the end of this video. So let's talk about it. Proof that Snoke will return to Star Wars Episode 9. This is by MovieWeb, and is written by Ryan Scott. Have we really seen the last of Supreme Leader Snoke? Not so fast. The big bad may have been taken care of in The Last Jedi, but some recent activity from Andy Serkis, I think that's how you say his name, has fueled speculation that maybe, just maybe, Snoke will make some sort of return in Episode 9. Let's not get carried away just yet, but there is some legitimacy to the speculation going on currently. Given the nature of Serkis, I guess that's how you say him, Serkis, Serkis? Not too sure. Recent activity, and when taking it into account what has taken place in the past. Here's what we know for sure. Andy was scheduled to appear at Keystone Comic Con in Philadelphia last weekend. He had to cancel at the last minute. According to a report, this was due to scheduling conflict, but the actor didn't get any more specific than that. In the past, other actors have had to cancel con appearances due to their presence being needed in a galaxy far, far away. Billy D. Williams had to cancel a similar appearance before it was formally announced that he had joined the cast of Star Wars Episode 9. For example, it doesn't appear that he has any roles in any of the movies that would get in the way. He's finishing up work on Mongili, which was recently sold to Netflix, and he's being tapped to direct an animation of Animal Farm for them as well. But that's not going into production in the immediate future. Plus, Andy previously seemed to open the possibility of returning. Taking all this into account, it's not terribly crazy to think that J.J. Abrams has found a way to bring Snoke back into Episode 9. But again, let's not go crazy here. This is somewhat reasonable speculation based on a circumstantial evidence for the time being. If we assume for a second that this might be true, then comes the question of how, as anyone who has seen The Last Jedi, Snoke was cut into pieces by Kylo Ren in a pretty surprising turn of events, and boy did this bother me. I was going to tell you that much. It really did. This is one of the things that really bothered me about The Last Jedi. All of that speculation and theory business leading up to the movie's release was for nothing. This despite the fact that J.J. Abrams had pretty clear set up Snoke to be a big part of his trilogy in The Force Awakens. With that in mind, perhaps via a flashback sequence or something of the like, Snoke will appear, even if only for a brief moment or two. Or maybe we'll see a bit of Snoke in his early days, if there is a story reason to see such a thing happen. Since Kylo Ren was clearly set up as the main villain by the end of The Last Jedi, it would seem like a bit of an FU to just turn around and bring Snoke back to life. But this is Star Wars we're talking about. Who knows what could happen? Some sort of dark side Force ghost, the likes we've never seen before? That's interesting. Point being, there's always a possibility to make this work. Despite the evidence, though, it's possible Andy Serkis was called away to consult on one of the movies he's working on as a motion capture expert or something of the like. This doesn't mean for sure that Snoke is coming back, but it keeps that candle burning for now. The news was previously reported by Star Wars News Net. So this is the article, and this is the reason I feel that he definitely is coming back. Okay, now Billy D. Williams is the key here. Now, if you saw my video on Billy D. Williams months ago, this was before it was announced that he was going to be in it. I believed that article because even before Billy D. Williams was back, Mark Hamill, and here's the whole thing, Mark Hamill Harrison Ford were going to the same training that Billy D. Williams was going to. So when Billy D. was in training and posting videos of his training, and he canceled his appearances to do autograph sessions, well, it kind of gave it away. He was kind of hinting, hey, look, I'm going to be in episode 9. Now, I'm not saying that Andy is training for anything, but he canceled his appearances. And all this evidence that was pointed in this article, to me at least, in my point of view, okay? I'm not saying this is true. Again, I don't have a source from Lucasfilm, but it really looks like that J.J. Abrams is going to bring back Snoke. Now, how would he bring back Snoke? Could it really be Darth Plagueis, which I think we all would love to see? That, wait a minute, you killed me, how is that possible? Because I can control the Force. I can come back to life in another form, in another being. That would be really awesome. If he was the only one, if he was that powerful, that he was able to do that. And instead of going out to get Skywalker, he was out to get Kylo. Or maybe he was out to get everybody. Maybe it'll just be a flashback. Maybe they'll just tell his story. Or maybe he will come back as a ghost. Hey, look, the same thing about Luke. Didn't we see Luke die? But yet Mark Hamill's in it. Now, how's Mark Hamill coming back? As a Force ghost? Did he teleport somewhere else and just make everybody feel the Force that he died when he really didn't, because he wanted to shock, Kylo Ren at the right moment? Or is he a Force ghost? Is he both the Force ghost and flashbacks? He's going to talk to Rey and they'll flash back about Luke. Who knows? Maybe they'll have Luke and Snoke together. And this is how Luke and Snoke knew each other. Could possibly do that. And then they're both in the movie. And they're both by flashback. There's so many possibilities here that they can do. Do I know for sure? No. Do I work for Lucasfilm? No. Do I have an inside source? No. So I don't know. And I'm telling you, I do not know. So if you use this against me a year later, I'm telling you, I do not 100% know. But in my opinion, I told you Kaz was going to be in the movie. She is. I said Billy D would be in it due to evidence. He is. I still feel, even though they haven't made this announcement, that Yoda will be in the movie. And I did an article on that. If you didn't check it out, again, I could post that in the description. I'll post Billy D's in the description. I really feel that Snoke is coming back. And I hope so. Because if there was anything I was disappointed about, this was one of the things. Seeing Snoke killed, not knowing more about Snoke, not knowing about his past history, really messed me up. I did not want to see Snoke die in Episode 8. I did not want to see Luke Skywalker die in Episode 8. I didn't want to see this happen. But it did. I have no control over it, and that's the way it goes. And that's kind of what turned me off. Just a few things about The Last Jedi. But this is not the Last Jedi video. It's about Snoke returning. What do you think? Tell me in the comment section below. Do you think he's coming back? Do you think there's enough evidence to prove that he's coming back? And if he does come back, do you think how is he coming back? What will JJ do here? You tell me what you think. Your input and comments are always important. Give me a like. Help support my channel. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. Share this if you want. Hit me up on my email. Join my Twitter. Join my Facebook. It would help me out tremendously. Money? No, not because I get paid. None of that. It just makes me feel better that you're enjoying the videos and the content. So, this is Rob Delvis for all of us who love everything Star Wars. Till next time, you guys be well. May the Force be with you. Take care, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this episode.